this is a huge moment in AEW. You know, we saw what happened. Does that put a huge target on your back in AEW?
Maybe. You know, I don't worry about it. I'm actually.
Was that a pun?
No, it wasn't a pun.
Was that like?
I mean, for real.
Okay.
No.
So I don't worry about it. You know, it was really interesting to me. Like one of the reasons why I'm here is not to see how good I am. I know I'm good, right? I think everybody knows I'm pretty good, and I'm not cocky about it, right? I've just been around the world. I've been in the ring with the best guys and all that kind of stuff. I want to see how good these guys are, because you can only see so much by watching them, right? I've watched Kenny Omega, and I think, man, like the last time I wrestled him had to have been 2007 or 2008 or something. It's like, man, he looks like he's gotten good. Is he? Is he as good as he looks? When I see Jungle Boy, when I see Darby Allin, when I see all of these people, and I think like, they're good. I wonder how good they are. And that sort of thing excites me. I'm excited by the idea of new and the idea of fresh, and I'm excited by the things that they've built here.
At what point did you know you were going to AEW? Was there a particular thing that you saw like on screen and you're like, I got to be a part of that?
No, you know, honestly, it was an internal battle the whole time, because in my promo, what I said out there, none of that was promo. It was, I loved where I worked before, like I did, and I loved the people I work with, you know. But there was never a moment that I was like, now I know. It's just, I kept seeing it, and I kept being like, God, like. So one of the things, and I don't know how many of you are married or have kids, but when you're married and you have kids, like your life becomes like a little bit tame. I love it, but it's a little bit tame. I need one part of my life that's a little bit wild, right? That like, oh man, you see these guys doing these crazy things, and I'm like, oh my God, can I do that? You know what? Hell yes, I can. I don't care. Like I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna show everybody here that what elite really looks like. Like this is what elite looks like. And I'm not, you know, Punk had come in and said like, oh, I want to help the young guys and all that kind of stuff. No, man, I'm going to kick their fucking heads. Can I say that word?
Yeah.
Can I say
in this room you can. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
Daniel, you mentioned in interviews after WrestleMania.
Daniel?
Brian,
How dare you?
You mentioned in interviews after WrestleMania you felt disconnected walking out on that stage for that main event. Was that connection back tonight?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it was interesting because I don't think it was the first time in my career, but for the first time in a really long time, Tony put me in a trailer. I was hiding in a trailer. And then so I had to go back to the trailer after, and then I talked to my wife and everything. And then I was sitting there and just kind of meditating after, and you can just feel it. Like so many times we just like bypass cool things. And I kept sitting there, and I don't know how many of you meditate, or it's woo-woo bullshit, I know, but whatever. But just feeling like the sensation of it still resonated, right? And that's it's one of the very unique things about pro wrestling, is that you go out there and you feel like for the most part, most of my career, almost every time, I've gone out there and really felt something. And tonight, like it was a feeling that wouldn't stop. Until they came and got me out of the trailer, and then you disconnect from the meditation, and then you're just like, oh, where am I going? Oh, okay, yeah. So now I'm here.
AJ.
With all the people in the crowd doing the yes chants, how do you feel about that, and how will you move on forward?
I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to talk about like what I can do and what I cannot do, and so I don't know if that's. So one of the things that I do try to respect, because like I said. I appreciate the people I worked for before and respecting their intellectual property and that sort of thing. And so making sure that I don't contradict any of that. And I'd really, like, the fans doing it is great, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it.
Obviously, you wrestled back and forth with this decision. It was not an easy one. You're not one of the people who was like, I never want to go back there. I mean, you were happy, but you were happy there. You were going to probably be happy here. What went through your mind? What flipped the switch, so to speak, between the two, and about how far back did you kind of make the call in your head?
So, I'd heard something, I don't know, over the past week or something, that that one of the things that really turned Punk was the Brody Lee show. That was also one of the things that I saw it, and I mean, so many of us loved him so much, right? And so we saw it, we saw how special it was, and we saw, like, okay, we're gonna stop what we're normally doing and do that. And I thought, like, that was really special to me. But so that was when I really started kind of thinking about it, knowing that my contract was coming up. But the final decision, honestly, was just like, I started thinking about things, and WWE was so gracious with me as far as the offer that they gave me. They were going to let me go do some other stuff and outside. But there's just, I hate to say this, there's sometimes Vince and I have a great relationship, and I love him. I do. Sometimes he's overprotective of me, and I want to be able to push my limits. That's one of the things that I love about this, is like the physicality of what we do out there, and being able to push my limits and being able to do that here in a safe manner is one of the things that really drew me here. And then there's also, I just think, there's an excitement, you know what I mean? There's just an excitement. You see the crowd. I mean, I think you all see it. Probably we're all out there and you felt it, you know what I mean? And you felt how excited people are about this product, and it feels vibrant, and it makes you feel like, even just watching it through a TV screen in a trailer, and I'm sitting there going, God, this is awesome, right? Like, I want to be a part of this, right? And so that was, that was it. Although it was, I don't know, I really battled back and forth, because there's a lot of people there that I consider family, that actually are legitimately my family, I guess, and people that I love there. So it was a really tough decision.
Brian,
You came out here tonight